How you doing, Round Island? I just wanted to take this opportunity to share some exciting things with you. I'm sitting here in our choir room where we just recently had another meeting with the young man that we believe, our search team, our personnel committee, our finance committee, but specifically our search team that you nominated and have done just an incredible job praying and seeking God's face for what we believe is one of the most incredible decisions that we can make as a church. And so last night, this is Monday morning, so last night we met once again with Seth, who is the young man that we believe God has placed in our path to be able to pursue as our worship pastor. Now, this is exciting, something we've prayed about, and as some of the members, and you'll probably hear from them in the coming days, some of our members have shared that this is not just something we've been praying about for weeks, but really years. Now, I know that taking a step like this is a little bit of a different one, maybe for Round Island. Even though Round Island has at its history a pathway where this church has always stepped out in faith. I mean, when you go back to starting in 1817, all those many years ago, this church launched First Baptist. I mean, think about that at that time. Launching a church, the pastor that was here went to the Athens area in the county seat there and started what would be First Baptist Church, and then all the churches that have been started since then. And so that was a faith-oriented decision. Back in 1991, this church, which probably was very unique for the size and the setting, being in a rural setting. Yes, there were churches like First Baptist in Limestone County that had a minister of education, a full-time. But I would say at that time, very few rural churches, especially churches the size of Round Island, did. But Pastor Bill Bailey led you to follow God's leadership. And so that's what we're praying for now. And you look around and there's a lot of churches who have full-time worship pastors. Some that are bigger, obviously, some that are our size. And even if you look around in our area, there's some smaller than us that do that. And so it's not to compare or anything like that, but I just wanted to communicate with you kind of, where we are. God's been faithful. You're giving. Our stewardship over the last 3 years have been some of the best 3 years that we've ever had. This present year is following in that. It's going to end up being the largest year ever in our total giving and also in our tithes and offerings. So thank you for your faithfulness. You've seen we're growing. We're having new people visit every week. And so again, we're real excited. And again, it's been a wonderful effort between the personnel committee, the finance committee, and the search team. And so in the coming days, we don't necessarily have a specific date, but I just wanted to come on here and just kind of share with you where we are. We're going to be setting a date that you will be able to meet Seth and his family as far as in a worship setting, and we'll vote that day for God's direction. Now remember, you really are affirming what myself, the search team, and the personnel committee are bringing to you. And so pray for those ministries, and obviously pray for Seth and his family. And again, we're going to give you some opportunities to be able to meet him. In the meantime, I just want to encourage you to pray. You will also, we're going to have out in the area where in the foyer area, you can see a job description for what we believe this position will hold. And it's not just a music minister. This is a associate pastor who will come alongside and do a lot of different areas in ministry, a lot of things that we need help in, a lot of things that we are lacking in. And then in the areas of our live stream, our Facebook, our website design, a lot of the digital outreach stuff that we are trying to move forward in, that's what this position will also have leadership in. And so I just want to encourage you to pray, continue to seek God's face in this, and let's be unified. Let's again, it doesn't, I'm not saying we don't ask questions. I'm not saying that we don't, talk. Listen, talk to those that are on our search team. But man, let's be unified in this time, and let's just trust God and see what He's going to do as He's done in our past. I just want you to know it's a privilege to be your pastor. I thank you for loving my family, and it's a joy to me to bring on other people that I believe this great church can be a blessing to, as much as they will be a blessing to us. So have a great week. I just wanted to give you this update. God bless you. I love each of you. We look forward to seeing you on Sundays and Wednesdays, and so have a great week.